Ladies and gentlemen, what time is it? It's time for another intro. Let's go. Alright, we had a wonderful Neon Abyss run today. Definitely better than yesterday's run. We had a great time. I decided to include face cam on this run just for fun, just to see if we like it. Hit that like button if you enjoyed the video, and subscribe if you enjoyed the channel. Pretty self-explanatory for you fellas out there. I'll see ya on the next one. Thank you, Cameron of the Future, for that immaculate intro. Alright everyone, let's get right into the run here. I am using my face cam while recording this, but what I will do is move my face cam to the an optimal position as we dive into the floor here. So you will see me teleport in a second. So we're not covering the minimap. In 3, 2, 1, teleport! I think up here is the best position for us. We just tossed a bomb. So let's hop right into this run as AMIR. We are playing a champion that has a lot of health. However, he does lose 1 heart at the start of each level, and at 0 heart containers he begins to fly. I am not sure if I'm going to get a reward from doing this room, but I really hope to God I do, because if not, this will have been a disaster. Last run was kind of hard, not gonna lie. I don't know. Yeah, we did get some stuff. Each time an enemy is killed in this room, your eye gets sharper, increasing your weapon attack. Each time an enemy is killed in this room, your eye gets sharper, increasing your attack speed. We chose that instead of the other gun because I thought we were going to be able to pick both of them up, quite frankly, but no matter. This lets high enemy occupied rooms become much easier as we're able to shred through the competition. Alrighty. So whether you found this link through Reddit, Twitter, the YouTube recommendation videos, however you found it, welcome to the channel. We are so happy to have you. And there's so much more to come. It's going to be a great adventure we have playing through Neon Abyss, playing through some of the other titles that I am going to try to upload today. I'm trying to have a big upload day. This weekend was a little bit rough, a little bit lackluster for the uploads. I didn't get the best thumbnail yesterday on Neon Abyss. I didn't get the best content either. I feel like I owe it to you guys to make some high quality stuff today. Let's run over here. Oh, it turned into the Wrath Crystal as soon as we tried to get at it. That's okay. It looks like we will probably be going for some Wrath items this game, which makes sense. We're allowed to, with this character, we can read items before we pick them up. So if we have a choice like that, it's definitely gonna be, we're gonna be able to pick up the best item, which is good. Good stuff. I'm downloading Sea of Thieves as we speak. I'm excited to play it. I know it's not the most hyped game out there because it's been out for a while. There's definitely a lot of content already on it, but you know what? I think the game looks fun, and I believe the most quality videos are going to come out of games that I think are fun. You know, I'm going to be more excited to make that content, and the videos as a result will just be higher quality. There'll be more energy in my persona and whatnot. You've worked for this. Upgrade your weapon, increase your movement speed. Wonderful. We're going after Ares this run. I think I mentioned that, which we did not even come close to facing in the last run. We died extremely early, playing as Saya Her kit is a little bit over my head right now. I'm not experienced enough to use her katana to the fullest potential, but that's alright, you know, it's a learning curve. I should have dodged that bullet, but did not happen. Can gamble a little bit if we want to get at the goodies over there. We don't have any consumables, so it might be worth it to try and access these chests. And let's go ahead and turn this chest into a wrath chest so we can get at that violence. I always call it wrath, it's violence. So we can get at that violence deal as quick as possible. We weren't able to pick up any consumables, unfortunately, but you know what? Sometimes that happens, and all of the time, we just got to deal with it. Let's go ahead and teleport a little bit closer to the finale of level 1. I've been playing a lot of Valorant recently. I'm loving that game. I know it's not everybody's favorite, and the CSGO players that came from CSGO to Valorant, the general consensus is that CSGO is a better game still. I think I agree. However, I'm just loving the pace of Valorant. I'm really liking just getting better at the game. I didn't love it when I first started playing it. I didn't really see myself playing a lot of it, but I started doing some aim training, getting better at aiming. The more shields you have, the more melee damage you do. Yeah. And once I start getting good at something, that's when I really start enjoying it. That may sound like, you know, well, duh, right? But I really enjoy getting better at something when I already have started to make progress. And I think this guy's hard. This guy is what really did a lot of damage to us in the last run. I am not quite sure how to dodge his fast-paced attacks. I know I have to jump on these platforms, but it feels like the platforms are always one step ahead of me. Like I'm fighting the platforms and not even this dude, but we managed to kill him in not too much time at all. We've got the atomized cola. Drink of the space age. Add a heart container and increase your weapon damage slightly. Holy cannoli. Atomized. Atomized? That's not a word that is used very often at all. Okay. We were saying about Valorant. So, and I think it's fairly common that like when you start to get better at something, you enjoy it more and you enjoy the learning process a little bit more. It's a little bit less frustrating. And I don't think I'm necessarily unique in that assessment. However, I feel like the way my learning curve genuinely plays out is it takes me a long time to start improving at something. I feel like I only start improving once I have like a really strong grasp of the fundamentals of that thing. And then I start improving, and then I improve at a fairly rapid rate, you know, maybe slightly quicker than most people. And then I start to plateau. And you might also be thinking like, well, that's how everybody kind of learns, you know, it takes a while for them to kind of start improving. But I think it takes a little bit longer for me to start getting good at something. But then once I do start to get good, I get good quite rapidly. So we have, this is the craziest thing you've ever seen. Greatly increase your rate of fire. Sure, Mad Mask. You will get random items if you get hurt 6 times in the same room. You know what? I don't love that. And we have Art is an Explosion. That is a Naruto reference. There's a chance that killing an enemy will release an explosion from you. You know what? We are going to choose Mad Mask and increase our rate of fire greatly. Art is an explosion. That was said by... That was actually right around the time that I stopped watching Naruto. Shippuden, maybe somewhere around like episode... I don't know, approaching 200 maybe. Maybe a little bit after 200 is when that guy kind of makes his debut. And he makes these clay dolls that explode. I was never a huge fan of the character. I never got why he was powerful. Like it always seemed like his ability was a little bit lackluster, but for some reason he was powerful. I don't know. Maybe he wasn't that powerful. I wasn't that, you know, far into the show when he was doing his thing. I did miss a coin back here. We're at 46 coins, and I would like to get to 70 coins before I enter the room. The shop, I mean. Alright, we've got a Five Nights at Freddy flipper over here. And he's toast. I call those guys Five Nights at Freddy's bears. I said this in, I think, maybe the first episode of this series I ever made. I never played Five Nights at Freddy's, but I think it's pretty common knowledge on what those bears look like. What's his name? Like Fred... I don't know. Fuzzy Bear or something? I know it's something a little bit, It's a name, isn't it? Frederick Bear or something? I don't know. Increase your melee damage every time you get hurt in the current room. I wonder if we're able to use this to kamikaze a little bit and then maybe just go nuts with our melee attack. I don't know how strong the melee damage increase is per time you get hit, but I wonder if we got hit like 8 times in a room, do we start to go nuts? We get a silver egg for 5 crystals with this gun, and I believe the silver egg never hatches into anything, but you use it to bad damage. I believe you use it to block bullets maybe, and or get synergies from items that affect your eggs or are affected by your eggs. That's my novice review of the item or assessment of the item. Oh, almost got hit there. Did get hit there. Not doing the most amount of damage in the world, I'll be honest. And I'm taking a lot of hits. Alright. And hit flask. Greatly increase your weapon damage. So you know what? The game listened to me. It heard. It said, you know what? You're not doing a lot of damage. Here's a hit flask. Take a shot. Let's do a little bit more damage, why don't we? We have a shop immediately. I am starting to get close to that, you know, 70 gold, but not quite there. We are at 4 hearts now. So, you know, we're dwindling through these heart containers relatively quickly. Gotta pick up some more. Or perhaps a way to generate shields, which I am lacking. Blow up all of these crates. Just so we're really getting everything out of these floors as possible. We're not quite able to make it up there, but we do have a key. I'm gonna wait to use my key on the item room, and then we'll consider using it on that little cubby full of goodies. I'm liking the look of this little treasure room right here. Oh, we have a new gun, which... So the active is we upgrade our weapon in the current room. I'm actually going to take this one. It looks a little bit more potent, not just in the bullets we fire, but, well, actually, you know what? Pretty much entirely in the bullets we fire. I don't love the bullets of the last gun we had, Famine. Cool. Let us see what is in our item room. We have the little pickaxe, a very useful tool. Reveal all nearby hidden rooms. I like that, you know? Nice little utility item. Lets us find the hidden rooms without any use of bombs or our noggin to actually think of where they might exist. This is my, this room is my rival. I guess that works. A little bit scary right here. We managed to clean up shop. No questions asked. Whoa, that was not necessary in the slightest. A little bit upset with that damage. Let's, we're not against Argus yet, are we? Well, I guess in best practice, let's clear the room first. And we will definitely be taking a look at our shop now with those coin pickup. Oh, I knew it. That room will always get the best of me. Oh, what is this? Wait, I thought we're supposed to be able to read this. I always forget if this item is good. I don't think it is, but let's try it. Okay, increase your rate of fire if you get hurt while in the room. I take it back. This item is pretty decent, actually. And let's also, while we're here, buy the shields. And let's do this challenge room as well. We have a pretty good AoE weapon, so this shouldn't be too bad here. And I could really go for another item, maybe a heart container. Ooh, I will gladly take a power diamond. I'm excited to start flying around at least when we hit 0 heart containers, but I don't know how realistic it is that we'll be able to survive when that happens. So, you know what? I guess we should just take each room one at a time. Some more coins. Keep them coming, I like it. Now, where was that little cubby that we were debating accessing? Is this worth it? Let's go for it. And I will maybe go ahead and access... Yeah, let's gamble for this for sure. This is gonna let us do two things if we're able to get into this room. We're gonna be able to open up this room over here on the minimap, which could potentially yield some treasure. We have one chance to... It's broken. Can we blow it up now? Oh, it's just broken. I've never seen a slot machine not work like that. But you know what? It's okay. We're against Johnny, God of Vitals. Shouldn't be too bad here. Oh, I tried to sneak under those shots, but they managed to get to me. I did it there. Taking a lot of damage. And we have received the Void Coin. There's a hole in the world, in your soul. Increase your weapon damage and rate of fire. So we are getting pretty offensively powerful here, but what really is worrying me is our diminishing heart containers. Level after level after level, we get weaker and weaker in terms of our HP. So eventually we're going to have to find some substitute, whether it's more HP or some shields. Really, I got hit there somehow. Not sure what hit me exactly. It's alright. We will keep on trucking. I saw that bullet at the last second coming for me. Alright, let's see what we have here. The nougat. Every time your pet evolves, you'll drop a key. That's wonderful. Very nice quality of life increase. Are still missing some HP. That's alright. Speedy Bear there. Speedy Gonzalez. I'm Festus. Oh! Little peaceful room here, and a secret room which yields a chest, an egg. We're gonna have a decent amount of keys with these eggs hatching, so I will go ahead and open this chest. Oh, there's some battles up here. Nice. We're getting pretty close to getting this deal with the Wisdom Police. So I would really like to get that before we face the boss. It could potentially be the difference between us being wonderfully successful in this run and tragically unsuccessful. I'm not sure if they've implemented the change yet, but my buddy told me those teleporting enemies are going to be nerfed slightly soon, in the sense that they will give more of an indicator to where they will be attacking after they teleport, which would be really nice. It looks like they might have already done it. That seemed to be pretty well telegraphed. I'm not sure what this bear is gonna do, but it looks like he was pretty subdued. Let's go into that challenge room. Let's do it by hopping over. I hope this challenge room also gives us an item and not just these 3 chests. Oh, we did get hit once, which is a bummer, but it happens. It did give us a Joker hat. Clown hat. There's a chance you'll fire a fake rat, and who wouldn't be scared of that? I wonder, the fake rat looks like it is on the ground, potentially doing damage. And look at all of these zombie babies. I would love to get an item that buffs us based on the amount of familiars we have. I think it's worth it to try to get to this teleporter to save us a little bit of time. There we go. Let us also do this challenge room while we're here. Hopefully we can pick up another item that has a wonderful little effect for us. Gomez. Oh, multiple hits. Not good, not good. Okay, we got the... Okay, your weapon does more damage when your crystal containers are full. And I have a big plan. Cool. That's a little bit of a nombo with this weapon, however. I can upgrade the weapon using the active. In doing so, I removed the passive effect of the item I just picked up. So I have to figure out if it's worth it to just have the flat increase in damage from having full crystal containers, or getting rid of that weapon damage increase to upgrade my weapon. Who knows? I definitely do not. Trade 1 heart container for the ability to fly. I'm going to say no thank you at the moment. We're running low on heart containers, as has been the theme this run, as well as we're already going to get that ability later on. So I do not see it being particularly worth it. Oh, it looks like we also have the deal, which I didn't notice at first. Okay, profit ship. Kill enough enemies and you'll drop extra shields. And Divinity, your soul swells and you feel your feet lift off the ground, increase your movement speed. Power chip. We need these soul hearts. This could be the item that cements this run as a victory if we're able to get enough armor. It has 2 good effects for us. 1, it lets us survive, which is obviously, you know, ideal. And 2, we do more damage the more armor we have based on an item we picked up earlier. And we also got a heart container. So at the end of the day, things are looking okay. I'm going to teleport around and pick up some of these crystals lying about. I jumped the gun a little bit entering the boss room. Right after I entered it, I realized I probably should have picked up these crystals. Let's do something. Okay. We got it. And got a shield out of it, so that's not even the end of the world that we had to use 2 bombs for that. I'll take the deal, I suppose. It's not the best, but what are you going to do at this point, right? We're a little bit desperate. We're not overly desperate. We're not trembling in our boots, but you know what? We are looking for ways to make this run as easy as possible. Movement speed increase. Secret room, which gives us a good amount of coins, if I do say so myself. I am satisfied with that payday. Had to do a little bit of maneuvering to avoid damage in this room. Am I forced to press that chest? Jump up here? Maybe I was, I don't know. I didn't take that as slow as I could have potentially. Each time we enter a room, we need to take a step back and analyze what's going on. That's been our method for success in the past, and it will be our method for success in the future. So we're gonna step into each room, and before I start going buck wild on enemies, I've got to say to myself, what is actually happening in this room? Oh. So far, I've seen no physical effect from moldy hearts. I think we picked up one earlier in this run, but I didn't really notice an effect from it. Let's go ahead and take the challenge room. I'm always down for a challenge. It's good for generating shields as well. There we go. Double your melee attack damage when you are in the air. Cool. I feel like all of these items would be very good for Saya and may have contributed to a better run last round. But what's in the past is in the past. Cannot change it. I'm getting close to that second Wrath deal, so maybe if it's real tempting, we will pick it up. A bunch of red hearts just dropped, which is definitely nice. It makes me confident that I will not be perishing in the next couple rooms, at least. I don't know about the longevity of this. More red hearts and more coins. Are we able to get at a shop? No, we have not found what we wanted to see yet. Sure, increase my weapon damage when I get hurt. Let's see what these deal with the devils have to offer. Okay. Let's do it. These let you increase your weapon damage and melee damage. Don't worry about the sudden craving for flesh. Increase your weapon damage and movement speed. Forget sheep. And the more pets you have, the more damage your gun does. I wonder how much each of these increase our weapon damage by, because there's definitely a correct pick here. Weapon damage and movement speed is definitely a little bit more worth it. Some scary stuff happening in this room for sure. I believe we are against Argus. Let's do just a little bit more exploring. Definitely worth it. Alright. Let's go ahead and battle Argus. We are able to take 2 hits. So not the greatest chance that we're successful in this. There's going to be some tentacle attacks coming very soon. There's the first. Almost got hit by that one. We're close. This one's almost impossible to dodge, but we managed to do it. And I think we are successful. Wow. Without taking any hits, we managed. Did you see that one? That close. That close. At a heart container, which we will immediately lose, but hey, at least that's means we're not 1 hit away from death. We are now 2 hits away from death. We have the potential to gain shields, and we have a little wisdom offering there. Locksmith. If I don't have a key, I can just use coins instead. Sure. I will take any items that are handed to me at this point. Some shields. New gun. This is the 8th color. I'll take the messenger. Instead, I did play one with the 8th color, and I felt it was a little bit weak. So let's just take this room slow. No reason to rush it. We do have a exploding barrel sitting wonderfully on top of a marked stone, which we should probably be blowing up a little bit more. A couple Five Nights at Freddy's bears that we're gonna have to avoid. We got hit by the teleporting guy. A little bit hard to have avoided that one. Let's just wait for these enemies to come to us before we jump down to deal with the jumping spider. Good stuff. Good, good, good. Took a bunch of damage there. Not quite sure how, to be completely honest. Okay. We are officially one hit away from death at the moment. Over here, we have some chests. Extremely close, and we got a shield. That was unnervingly close. That teleport guy was almost the end of me, but we're still here, and we have enough coins to go to the shop, so maybe there is a way to come back. We got a half a shield drop right here, and we are definitely going to be... Oh, we don't have a bomb. Not the hardest room here. Let's prioritize the guys that shoot a little bit. Alright. We're doing it. We're taking one room at a time. Nice and easy. Not a lot of bantering going on. That's not about Neon Abyss right now, but this is slightly intense, as I feel a lot of my runs become towards this stage in the game. We got another shield. We're slowly closing the gap. There's going to be a teleporter coming. Yep, got him. We are able to teleport to the wisdom room. Wonderful. Let's go to the nearest teleporter, which is in the room in front of us. An item that lets us fly. Let's just take the item that lets us fly. We're going to have multiple flight abilities kind of redundantly, but at this point, that is okay. Did we get hit in that room? No, we didn't. Party Popper. Launch 10 bullets after a bomb explodes. Good stuff. Let's pick up some more crystals and then head into the shop. And then pick up some more crystals before we go into the boss room so that we are able to get a little bit of a weapon damage increase. Every time you use a key, there's a chance you'll get a protective shield. And another 8th color. Is a protective shield the same thing as armor? Or is it something else? Flight mechanics are a little bit hard to control. Just slightly. It's almost like you're on ice in a platformer, which I guess this is a platformer. It's almost like we're walking on ice a little bit. There's a little hesitation to our control movements and a little bit of a delay when we try to stop. We skid forward just slightly. Charlie, God of Pills. He's coming in guns blazing. We took some bad damage there, not gonna lie. But we should be able to do him in fairly quickly here. Increased weapon damage, got a shield. We're down to 1 heart container, 3 shields, approaching level 7. Pretty close to the end of the game here. Wonderful. At a heart and a crystal container. Sadly, both are empty. If we can get a way to fill them. Oh. $15 coins. What does it do for me? Interesting. Wait, I like it. This is my first time doing a piano room. And we've done it successfully, giving us popcorn. All of your bullets will explode on impact or after they travel a certain distance. This is definitely scary. I am hoping that our flight makes this a little bit better. We are going to see they're going to fly back at us and then start to explode. So what we need to do is keep moving and choose our shots extremely deliberately. Holy cannoli. Did you see that? Sorry. This is all good stuff. Silver compass, reveal the truth, show all rooms on your map. Let's make a beeline for the boss room, why don't we? Right here? Sounds good to me, let's go. Very deliberate shots, that's what we're looking for. Not quite like that. Hopefully we're able to just one-shot the boss, as we did with Zeus. Not quite sure what's happening right now. Sometimes that's okay. Immediately took 2 hits of damage from... Oh, this room. This room did it. This room has really done it for us, guys. Coming back from this is going to be anything short from a miracle. Oh. It all ended in that one room. We had a really solid foundation of a run. Picking up popcorn was probably a little bit hasty. Probably the biggest mistake we made in that run. But that's okay. We can assess our mistakes and move forward. AMIR, definitely a strong character early game, but drops off hard. I suppose we should unlock Bamboo Dragonfly, as it is the only thing we are able to afford at the moment. Bamboo Dragonfly. If you're down to half a heart, you'll gain the ability to fly. A little bit deja vu there, and quite honestly making me a little bit sick to my stomach, as it reminds me of AMIR's passive ability. When you drop down to no heart containers, you gain the ability to fly. And quite frankly, the last thing I want to do right now is think about heart containers and dropping them down to either half a heart or no hearts. Anyways, guys, if you enjoyed the run, make sure you hit that like button. It means a lot to me. If you like the content of the channel in general, go ahead and leave a subscription. Leave a subscription. If you want to talk about anything in the world, have a curious conversation, leave a comment. I'll respond. We'll have a good time. I'll see you guys on the next one.